Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to The Score, the Upper Miami Valley's only high school sports show. And Chuck Fox, Dave Fisher here, and we are doing our Blazin Athlete of the Week show live from Buffalo Wild Wings. Chuck, it's been a great show so far.
Absolutely, and we have another great, what do we want to say? Another great athlete to honor this
yes.
week.
And this young lady is from Tipp City High School. She is a volleyball player, Abbi Hughes. Welcome to the show, my dear, and congratulations for being our Blazin Athlete.
Thank you.
You've had quite a career at Tipp City
Yes.
High School.
Yes, I have. Thank you.
So, we talked to your coach when we named you, and he just had nothing but great things to say about you. And, like always, it's, you set the school record for digs. What was that like?
Oh, that was amazing. I couldn't have done it without my team, though. I just try to go after every single ball I can, and I really work really hard to get that. So, yeah.
Well, when you're going after a dig, I mean, you really have to get
Yep.
on the floor. You
Yep.
really got to dive and give up everything.
Yep, I do.
Is that the part of the game that you love the best?
Yes, I love to do that, and I love to get every single ball up I can for my team and just help my team win and go after every single ball.
So, most of the time when you dig at volleyball, I mean, you're setting things up for those folks up front that
Yep.
like to kill.
Yep, exactly.
So, what do you tell those front lines saying, I'm giving myself up for this. You got to finish
Yep.
the job, right?
I mean, defense is relying on the block first, so I really praise the blocking up front, and then after that, then I just go after every single ball I can, and then after that, I just pray they get the ball over after I go so hard to get the ball.
Well, your team has been very successful this year. You've only lost 2 games all season, haven't you?
Yep, 2 sets. So
2
that's,
sets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything else you've won 3-0.
Yep.
And so you have a lot of goals for the team this year.
Yeah, I really hope to get far this season. I really think we have the potential, and everyone is willing to go after every single ball, which is so important in having a great team. So.
Well, and you're having a great. When did you start actually playing volleyball?
I started playing volleyball going into 7th grade, so not that long ago, but that was our first opportunity to play at the school.
And what got you into doing that?
I was just trying new things. I played soccer, and then my mom encouraged me to play volleyball, so I just tried it out, and I really loved it. So
was your mom a volleyball player?
she wasn't. No.
Okay.
No.
So how did she decide or suggest you try out for volleyball?
We had a couple family friends that were really good at volleyball. Like a couple years ago, they went to state, and so we were really close with some of their parents, and so my mom just encouraged me to just try it out, so I did.
So, I mean, and your ability has come through, and, I mean, it's got to be a lot of fun to be able to play this and be at this high of
it really is. I love to play. My team is so good that it makes it so fun to play with them.
As that lady in the back row, and you're, like I said, you're setting things up. I mean, you're not only setting things up, but you're also moving around your front folks too,
Yep.
right?
Yep, I'm in the back row, so I can see pretty much everything. So I have to let everyone know where to go, where the ball can be placed, and all that sorts of stuff.
So scouting reports, I've always been curious about, how when you get a scouting report, when you're looking at that opponent across the net, I mean, do you then position your front ladies because of what you've learned from a scouting report?
Yes. So for example, if they have a really good outside hitter, we'll move the blockers to focus more on the outside hitter rather than the middle or the right side hitter.
Okay.
So that's important. And then our defense will shift according to if she hits cross, if she hits line, and just stuff like that. So
you find out the tendencies and try to go with that.
Yep.
And then they're probably trying to mess you up and do something different and change their tendencies up too.
Yep. Exactly.
So who's the toughest opponent that you have played through your career?
Definitely Troy. Troy is our biggest opponent. So.
And I mean, is it just the rivalry, or is it?
We're both very similar teams. And a lot of girls, we know a lot of the other girls, which makes it super a big rivalry. But we're very similar in playing, so it's very hard to find their weaknesses and them find ours.
So now you're a senior.
Yep.
What are your plans once you are done with your high school career?
I'm thinking about going to college to play volleyball. I'm not really sure yet. I want to go be a nurse, so it's going to be hard to balance both, but I'm hoping to play volleyball and be a nurse.
Any particular school at this point that you're looking at?
I'm not really quite sure. I really like Ohio State. I like UD and schools close to home.
Okay, and why nursing?
My mom again encouraged me to do nursing. My brother was a prenatal baby, and I want to be a NICU nurse because she said those nurses really helped her out. So.
Good for you.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yep.
So I mean, now we always ask this question: who's the person on your team that's the one that is like the jokester, the one that keeps you going and keeps it light in the locker room and on the bus?
Honestly, our team is very quiet, and I would say that I'm probably the most outgoing person on our team.
We kind of gathered that from Coach, you
Yeah.
know. He was kind of saying, she's kind of the one that's kind of keeping everybody in line and keeping everybody on their toes. So.
Yeah, we have the girls are quieter, which makes it kind of hard, but that makes us like calm and collected during the games. So I would say I would be probably the loudest one on the team.
So how do you ladies get prepared before the match? Do you have music you listen to, or is there a ritual that you go to dinner somewhere, or how do you get ready?
Right before every single game, we actually do the cha-cha slide in the locker room.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep.
That's neat. Now, does anybody videotape that for you,
No,
or is
we
that
don't.
strictly locker room
It's
only?
just locker room only, but we do it before every game.
I would only imagine Coach walking into that,
Yeah.
getting ready for the volleyball. You see something like that.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, we want to congratulate you for being our Blazin Athlete of the Week, and good luck on the rest of the way out. And hopefully you bring a state title back to Tipp City,
Yep.
because I know, as I was saying, talking to Coach, he says you girls should be able to go quite a long ways.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much.
So Abbi Hughes, our Blazin Athlete from Tipp City High School, volleyball player. And we're going to take a quick break and come back with more of the score right after these messages here on TCR Sports.